Hey everyone over here, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I have my monthly favorites for you guys. I haven't filmed one of these in like almost 2 years, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first favorite that I have for you guys is this IPSY bag, and I forget what month it was, but I have been putting like my foundations and things like that with me, just to, you know, keep it really simple, like putting in my purse, like if I want to do a quick makeup on the run. For instance, for Gabriel's baptism, I brought makeup with me because I had a feeling my mom didn't put any makeup on, and I did a really quick makeup on her with the items that I brought in this pouch before the ceremony started and all that stuff like that. So I really can fit quite a few things in here, and I absolutely love the design, and it's just been a multi-purpose thing I've been using for quite a few months now, and it looks very pretty in my bag as well. The next thing I want to show you guys is from CHAPSTICK, and this is the Total Hydration Coconut Hydration 3-in-1 Lip Care, and this stuff is amazing. I have used so much of it. I mean, there's not that much left. Like, that's all that I have left. And one of my favorite lip balms to use is actually from the Fresh Sugar. Absolutely love that. I didn't have any more, and I had the French vanilla in this one, and I like that one as well, but I felt like it wasn't as hydrating. But when I saw this on Target, I said let me just get it because I do like the French vanilla, and this is only $2.99 in the stores. Absolutely love this so much that I just bought like I think 12 total, so I have backups of backups of backups. So I have one of these in my purse and one by my bed, so at night when my lips feel kind of parched, I just use this, and I absolutely love it. So I highly recommend it, and it does smell like coconuts for those of you who like coconuts, but it's not overpowering or obnoxious at all. So I super love this so much that I can't even talk. Since we're talking about hydration, the other things I've been using, which I'm out of this right now, this is from TOKYOMILK, and this is the Bon Bon Shea Butter Lotion. And what scent is this? This one is Kabuki in number 9. So it says Kabuki, lychee, sugared grapefruit, sweet jasmine, and warm vanilla. And this smells so good and really hydrates my hands. I forget where I got this. This is one of the many samples of all the subscription services that I've had, but I still love it. I'm totally out of it. I'm really bummed about that, but I'm using up all my samples, and I absolutely love this. And the other one that I've been using, that I know I got this one in an IPSY bag, and this is from Cake, and this is the Heavy Cream Intensive Hand Repair Balm. This stuff is amazing. You put it on, it softens up your cuticles, makes your hands really soft, especially like if I get some kind of allergic reaction or whatever, my skin starts to peel. This stuff takes care of it right away. Absolutely love it, and it smells like cupcakes, vanilla cupcakes. If you like vanilla cupcake scent, you can absolutely love this. As soon as this is done, I'm definitely going to get another one of these because I think this is one of the best hand creams that I have tried. So the next thing is an item that I've been using a lot this summer, so basically like spring, summertime, and I have a love-hate relationship with this, and what I don't like about it is the smell. The smell is too overpowering for me, and if something has a bad fragrance, I don't like to use it. But what I do like about it is that it does moisturize my face now for the more warmer climates. But in the winter time, if you have really dry skin, as you can see how much of this I've used, this is not going to work for you. And this is the Botanics from Boots, if I didn't say that already. And this is the one that has Nourishing Rosehip in it, and this is the Hydrating Day Cream. And it's very hydrating for me, like I mentioned, in the spring and the summertime. But when I tried using it in the winter, it just wasn't enough hydration for me because my skin gets really dry in the winter time. But the only thing I don't like about it, like I mentioned, is the fact that the smell, it just lingers sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So it kind of takes a while for it to go away, but the good thing is that it does eventually go away. But if you're someone who likes the smell of like more, I guess, not organic, more like herby scent, then you'll love this. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. I don't like the smell, but it does work on my face. It has been helping to keep it really nice and moisturized during the summertime. So I recommend this for you if you have normal skin. If you have really dry skin, in my opinion, it will only work for you in the spring, summertime. So I'm going to go on to the next item. The next thing I have for you is from Tatcha, and I got this a while ago, and I've been using it very sparingly because this item is very expensive. But this is the Luminous Overnight Memory Serum Concentrate, and this thing is so amazing. I absolutely love it. I have yet to try something from Tatcha that I do not like, and I got this as 100-point perk, I think it was, in Sephora, or a deluxe sample. I'm not sure exact. No, it wasn't 100-point. It was a deluxe sample. Remember now, because you had to use a code. And I love the packaging. This purple is like amazing, and then I love that it comes with this little gold spatula. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but you just scoop some on, put it, and it's literally like a souffle. Like, it's, look, as you can see, that's all I have. I have maybe like a week's worth maybe in here or less, but I absolutely love it. It's amazing. So if you have really dry skin, you're gonna love this. Even though it's like a jelly type of a thing, your skin is just gonna drink it up. Like, I put it everywhere. I even put it on my neck. You shouldn't neglect your neck, ladies. And I absolutely love this. It's super expensive, but I honestly will repurchase this when I'm out of it. You know, out of this, not right away, but as soon as I'm done with all my samples and stuff, I will definitely be adding this to my usual regimen, because this stuff really made my skin look amazing. This next item, I got it in, I believe, in a pop sugar box, and this is the Juara Candle Nut Body Cream, and I believe the price on this is $35 if I remember correctly. And so when I first tried this, I'm like, oh my god, this, first of all, the smell, this stuff smells so good. I absolutely love it. I mean, I think I would wear perfume in this scent. That's how much I love it. And you're gonna see how much of it I've used. Like, can you see the dent I've made in this thing? I have been putting this all over my hands, my arms, my elbows, my feet, pretty much anywhere I can get it, because like I've mentioned many times, I have super dry skin, and this feels so good at night to just take it and kind of give myself like a mini massage in my hands and my arms and my elbows, and I go to bed and my skin is super soft, and it just smells so good. And a lot of times if I use this in the daytime, so you typically try to use this at night, I won't even put perfume on because it smells so good, and then just put it everywhere, and it really just drenches up my really dehydrated skin. So even though it's $35, I completely highly recommend this to anyone, because I guarantee you're gonna love it, because it feels so good. And especially like if you give yourself like little mini massages just to help like with the stress water, especially on your feet, those areas that hurt your hands, you're gonna love this. It's amazing. I just love it, and I'm just using it slowly because I want to prolong the inevitable of having to repurchase another one, because $35 is pretty steep, but you can be guaranteed and for certain that I will be getting another one of these when this is finished. So the next item I'm going to talk about is actually two things I've been using together. I can't use one without the other these past couple of months. And it's a Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm in shade 5.5, and the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. These two things together have been giving me the best no makeup look I have ever created on myself. I absolutely love these two things together. I can't use one without the other lately. I just love how it buffs in my makeup. This brush, if you have to get one brush from Real Techniques, I highly recommend this brush. I've had this brush for many years, and I've used it quite a bit, and I'm just never get tired of using it to put on foundation, especially if you want to buff in your foundation really quick. This is even faster than using your beauty blender, in my opinion. But I love this foundation. I know it's super expensive, but it's worth every penny. And for those of you out there, you don't want to pay the price, you get what you pay for. And this will last you a while, especially if you're not someone who wears a lot of makeup. You can use this very sparingly. I've had mine for maybe a little over a year now, and I think I'm only about halfway. I think I'll be done with it maybe by a couple of months, maybe like 6 months if I keep using it every single day. But it can last me a little longer, I'm not sure. But I absolutely love this foundation. Like I said, I'm in shade 5.5. I can't say nothing but good things about it. And it, like I said, it gives me a very luminous, flawless look, and it looks like my skin is just glowing from within. Absolutely love it. If you haven't tried it, pick up a sample at whether, I don't know, anywhere you go to a department store or Sephora, go get yourself a sample. You won't regret it. Another duo that I've been using a lot, I can't use one without the other lately, is this Bella Pierre Cosmetics Kabuki brush. And I didn't want to use this brush, I don't know if you guys might have been watching me for a while because of the price tag, but we'll get into that in a second. And my little mini Marc Jacobs bronzer, and it might be a little, messy because I've been using this thing every day, and this is the shade Tantric. I absolutely love this bronzer. This bronzer is like the best color. Like, I have it on right now. I just love how I haven't even been contouring. I've just been putting this in and buffing it everywhere, up here, there, and I just it looks like I contoured. I didn't contour at all, and I love the nice little glow that it gives. And what I like about the shade, let me show you that again, is that I think it's the perfect color for everyone. I use it on my mom. Me and my mom are not the same shade in foundation is what I'm trying to say. And this looked really good on her. I used it like I mentioned earlier about the makeup that I did for her, and it looked really natural on her. I absolutely love it. So if you haven't tried it and you can get it, definitely get it. And I know people are like, oh, it's super expensive, but his bronzer is huge. That thing's gonna last you a while. Okay, this is like a mini, and I've been going to town on it, and I haven't made a dent in it yet. So I highly recommend it. I know I'm definitely gonna get the bigger one once this one is done. This perfect little size. I wish Marc Jacobs would sell this size for traveling, for those of you who want to put it in your makeup bag, because I guarantee you with the right tool you're gonna love it. I absolutely love this. The other thing I've been using a lot is my MAC. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish and Natural, and this is the old packaging. I've had this for a while, and this is the shade Medium Plus. Now I don't think this is my correct shade. I think that when the girl matched me, let me show you, it's really light. So I don't think she gave me the right shade. So when I do eventually finish this, I will probably get a shade darker, because I don't feel like it matches me. It makes me look a little ashy in the wintertime especially. But since I'm a little bit more tan, I can get away with using it. And I've been using it more to set my concealer under my eyes. So I really like this powder. I love MAC. I know a lot of people don't like MAC, but it's one of my favorite brands. I absolutely love this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It looks natural on your skin. Like I have it on today. I set my makeup with it. I have dry skin, and I can take this powder and put it all over my face and not look cakey, and my skin doesn't look dry. And that's one thing that I love about it. If you haven't tried this, definitely get it. If you want a powder that's really natural and really light on the skin and doesn't look cakey, definitely give this a try. And the next things that I'm going to show you, I've been using them, alternating between them, and they're both from MAC. Like I mentioned, it's my favorite. And the first thing is a blush, and this is in Blush Baby. This is like the perfect blush, and the reason I got this blush is because of Nitra. Hi Nitra. If you guys are not following her, you should definitely be following her. And I actually have it on today, and it gives you a really nice pop of color. Looks very natural. Of course you can intensify it, because this is actually the sheer tone formula. So it goes on really nice, and it's buildable. But I think this is a perfect shade that anyone could wear. It looks so good, especially if you want to do like a natural look on your face. I highly recommend Blush Baby. It's one of my favorites. It should be a staple in everybody's collection. And then this next one is called, I believe it's called Sweet as Cocoa. Yeah, Sweet as Cocoa. This is like the perfect color if you want to look really bronzed up without using a bronzer. I highly recommend that. I didn't put it on today, but I've been alternating between these two. And I got this one because of Stephanie. Hey Stephanie, I'll have both of their channels linked down below, and she raves about this one, and I see why. I absolutely love this. This is perfect. Like I said, if you're someone who just wants to look a little bronzed without using bronzer because you feel like bronzer looks too orange on you, you're gonna love this. I think this will look great. These two shades, I recommend them for any skin tone you are. I think you will love them. And I know MAC is expensive for some people. It's not, but just get what's in your price range. And these do come in what's that called, not in the compact, so without the compact it's a little bit cheaper. And one thing you should definitely try to do with them, now they have like a point system. Well, not a point system, like it's like tiers. And I just recently got an email from them saying that my anniversary was coming up with them, so I got a free gift, and the free gift was a patent polished lip pencil. And I think those are range between $20–$25. I don't remember the exact price point, but I got that for free. So you know, you could always sign up for that. And like I always tell people who ask me about makeup, makeup is an investment. The things that you buy, get what you love. And if it's a little expensive, just, you know, save up your money, you know, so you can get it if it's something that you really like. Because if it's something you're going to use all the time, you really, like if you spend $20, let's say, for example, on a blush, but it's a blush you love and use it all the time, you're really getting your money's worth, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to move on to the next item. Now let's talk about fragrance. I've been using a lot of perfume because I have a lot of perfume, and I have been neglectful about using them. And I'm trying to get back to wearing more. So these were the two that I found myself really reaching for a lot. And the first one is from Kate Walsh, and this is the Billionaire Boyfriend. I don't think they make this anymore. I know they sell it, and you can find it maybe even eBay or what is it called, Fragrantica or Fragrance Net, I think is what it's called. But I absolutely love this. This is like a sweet but musty scent at the same time. Like her original one, Boyfriend, I think it was called. Yeah, Boyfriend. That one's very musky, and that smells good, and I liked it, but it didn't smell good on me. Like my friend Soraya, she worked at Sephora, and she was wearing one, and I was like, oh my god, what are you wearing? It smells so good. She's like, oh, it's the Kate Walsh Boyfriend. I got it. It smelled horrible on me, but this one smells really good on me, so I really like it. So if you like sweet and musky scents, you'll like this one. And then the next one, I was really surprised that I liked this one. And this is the newest one for Stella McCartney. And it's a little mini one because this is from a Point Perk. And this is Pop. This smells so good. This is like the perfect sweet but not obnoxiously sweet perfume. I love how it smells with my body chemistry. And as soon as this is done, I'm definitely going to get the full size. I've been reaching for this so much. If this was in a spray bottle, I would have been done with it already, and I'm thinking about putting it in a spray bottle so it'll be easier to put on. But I absolutely love it because it's not overpowering, it's not too light, and it lasts all day. And that's one thing that I like for my perfumes. I like them to last all day. I don't think that I want to pay money for a perfume that, like, you know, you put it on and like within an hour it's done because you're going to waste it faster. But if you haven't tried this, definitely go give it a sniff. A smell, I should say, at Sephora. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think it's a perfect scent for the summertime especially. Another thing that I use for my natural makeup look, whatever, to set my makeup all the time, is this Prep and Prime from MAC. This was just called the Fix Plus before, now it's called Prep and Prime. I get the travel size one because it's just easier for me to hold it and spray my face with it, you know, to go like that way, because you see I have to hold up my arm. I can't use like a really big bottle because it feels too heavy, but this is like the perfect size. You can stick it in your makeup bag as well. I absolutely love it. I use it plenty of times, and sometimes I just even mist my face with it when it's really hot. So I really do like this a lot. Can't recommend it enough. You guys should definitely give it a try. And last but not least, here is the makeup bag that's full of a lot of goodies, and this is my Hello Kitty makeup bag. I got this a long time ago. So the first thing in here is actually the lip combination I'm wearing today. I'm just trying to hold it so it doesn't fall. And I am wearing the Coffee Lip Liner with my Stila Mocha Lip Glaze. They don't sell this anymore like in stores or whatever, but you can get it on the website. Absolutely love it. This is the combination I'm wearing today. When I don't know what to wear, this is the lip that I usually go for because I like more a natural tone, like, because I feel like this lip color you can wear it with pretty much any eye look. So I love this very, very much. So the next thing I have in here is from MAC, and this is the Studio Finish Concealer and W30. I always have to look because I want to call it something else. And this is it right here. It's kind of melted because it's so hot today. But can you see the dent that I've made in this thing? I've had this for quite some time. I don't know if I should just get another concealer or not, but I just love this one so much. I really prefer like to cover my bags. Let me take off my glasses so you can see real quick. I'm probably sweating right now, but I put it on today and it covers up my bags. And I absolutely love this concealer. I've been using it a lot. So the NW30 is what I put in the inside. And if I want a little more like high fashion, high-end look to my concealer, I use the other one, the one in the glass tube, the Pro Longwear, and that one's an NC30, but I didn't really use that one, so I'm just mentioning it, but it's not one of my favorites for this month. The other thing I've been using consistently forever, and this is the Mary Kay Time Wise Firming Eye Cream. I absolutely love this stuff. I just get it on eBay because I used to sell Mary Kay a very long time ago, but this is the only eye cream that I've tried that I find really works with my eyes, because I've tried other ones and I don't know if that my eye is just really sensitive. I just get really itchy whatever. I put this on and I have no worries, no problems, and it just makes my eyes look, you know, really soft, hydrated. I don't get that itchiness that I get in here and under my eyes. I don't get that, you know, my lines don't show like they do because I'm already 44 and I do have, like, you know, the lines, I think it's called crow's feet under my eyes. Not a lot, but I do have them, and this helps kind of just smooth it out so it doesn't look so bad, especially when I put on concealer. So if you haven't tried this eye cream, I highly recommend it. I think it's great, and I like that it has a little pump so you can see to dispense it. So I'm just going to go on to the next thing. The next thing I've been using is the Marc Jacobs brow gel and the brow pencil. I forget what shade I got. Is it on here? Oh, I have dark brown. And this has a really skinny tip on it. If you guys, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. It's really skinny. And I like that it has a spoolie on the end. You can see that. And it has a little cap on everything. So the spoolie is really good. The formula is really good. Actually, I'm wearing it today. I have it on the tail ends of my eyebrows, because that's where I really need the darkness. So I use this. And this eyebrow thing, it's already empty. I've used the whole thing up. I like how it is. It really settles your eyebrows down and leaves them flat. The only thing I don't like is the brush, because I feel like I like to have the bristles. Like, I wish it was more like the spoolie, but I know why he did it like this, because it's literally so you could paint it on and once you paint it on, you go on with the spoolie and you just brush it. And that's the way I've been doing it, and I do like this combination. This stuff is really, really good. I used to always just use Anastasia Beverly Hills, but if you want to try a different eyebrow mascara gel, whatever you want to call it, and eyebrow pencil, I definitely recommend this. Absolutely love it, and I love its packaging as well. Another foundation I've been using, I got this, I don't know when I got this from, this Clinique Chubby in the Nude foundation stick, and I have shade 15 Bountiful Beige. I don't remember where I got this, but I have been using this thing. I know I don't have that much left, so I don't want to push it all the way up. And what I did today was I put it down on my neck and I just buffed it in, because after I did my foundation, I felt like it was too much of a difference, because I tried different foundation today. But I love this. For you to do like a quick 1, 2, 3, you literally take this and you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 1, and you buff it in with that Real Techniques brush. And let me tell you, you're gonna have a flawless, quick, full coverage, depending on what you think full coverage. For me, full coverage look right away. And then you just do something, mascara, eyebrows, and you're done. And put powder if you need powder, and you can literally go out the door and you're good. And maybe a little blush if you like blush like me. But I love this. This stuff is great. I like their other foundation as well, the one that has a really big doe foot applicator. That foundation is amazing as well. I'm just waiting until I go through my foundation so I can purchase that one, but I absolutely love this. This stuff is amazing, and it's great for traveling. This size is perfect. So if you guys haven't tried this and you want something easy to just put it and buff it right in, definitely get this. And another combination I have been using, this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous False Fiber Lashes and Black Lacquer. This is the one I like, the one that has the black top, and black and gold top. I said it backwards. This stuff is a holy grail. I repurchased this so many times, and they had it on sale in, was it Target or Walmart? It was Target. They're having it for like $4. I bought 2 because everyone jumped on it so fast that I wanted to get a couple, at least 6, and I could only get 2 in my cart. So this stuff is awesome. I love it. I'm actually wearing it today. And I'm wearing it with this Bobbi Brown, I think it's called Smoky Eye Mascara. I took off my glasses in a minute so you can see how. So this is what it looks like with both of them on. On the top I have both the L'Oreal one and the Bobbi Brown one, and on the bottom lashes, if you can see how long they look, that's just with the Bobbi Brown. I love both of these mascaras. Like I said, I've repurchased L'Oreal one many times. Bobbi Brown one, I will definitely pick up a full size once I'm done with all the little mini sample ones I have. But I love these two together. And the last thing I have in here is from MAC, and this is the Paint Pot. They don't have this particular shade anymore, but this is the, what's this one called? Utterly Becoming. And I believe they have one that's called Laying Low that's very similar to this. But can you see how much of a dent I've made in this thing? I've had this for a while. I'm trying to use it up because I don't want it to dry out on me. I'm very fortunate that it hasn't dried out on me. But I really like this because it just sets down a nice base. I just buff it in, and then I take my MAC powder and I set it, and then I could just put in my, you know, my eyeshadows and all that, and I'm pretty much good to go. But I absolutely love this. If you guys haven't tried any paint pots, I recommend them, especially if you're someone who uses makeup every day and you just want something that looks more like skin tone and you don't want to like use your fingers, you just want to use a brush. Definitely give this a try. Okay everyone, so that's everything that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this favorite. I just kept it to like makeup related type of things, because I did have some favorites like other things that are not makeup. But if you guys want me to include those in my next favorites, then I'll definitely do that. Just let me know. I don't want to keep this video too long, which it probably is really long right now, but I'll let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.